Hey guys, it's Marsha Moon here. Hope you guys are doing right. So today I want to talk to you guys about the concept of quality of gigs. And this is something that I've been thinking a lot about during lockdown. I think a lot of people kind of reinvented themselves after lockdown and they reconsidered what they were doing with their businesses. And the same counts for music, I think, is we played different types of gigs, different quality gigs. And when I talk about different types of gigs, I mean, you get bar gigs, pub gigs, restaurant gigs. It kind of falls under one umbrella. Then you get corporate gigs. Then you get personalized gigs, like someone would get you to play for a party or some sort of a celebration. You get house gigs, you get specialized house gigs, you get concept shows, you get theatre shows, you get festivals, all that type of thing. So in lockdown, there was a part of me that thought, I want to fly bar and pub and restaurant gigs because I thought that, it's kind of like you don't really get to play your originals necessarily that much, and you play covers, and it's not a lot about storytelling and that type of thing. And people eat and they talk, and the weirdest thing happened to me. I've been playing pub and restaurant gigs for 20 years now, and I love theatre gigs. I mean, my favorite gigs are theatre style, very atmospheric house gigs or theatre style gigs, or gigs, especially my Magic House Tour concerts, where I play in venues that's very conducive to my message, my story. But the more I try to actually get away from these pub and bar gigs, the more I'm actually enjoying it these days. It's interesting how you kind of think you have the answer to something, or what you have to do to grow as an artist, and exactly the opposite happens to you. So what I've actually realized is I do not want to stop playing bar and pub gigs, because those are the gigs that's kind of like on the ground. Those are the gigs where you play to people that you maybe haven't, that don't know you, that you haven't met before. And there's so many elements to these gigs that's a challenge, but it actually makes you grow and it energizes you so much. And I think the one thing is covers. We kick against covers, but covers, the right type of covers, actually speaks a lot about you as an artist and your soul. I mean, if you play the covers that represent your image as an artist and your story, covers can be one amazing energetic injection for you and other people. That's the one thing. The other thing is you're challenged. Every time you play at a place, especially the places that's a bit rough, and you've got an audience that's had a few doppe and they are watching you and they want you to now entertain them on like a high energy level, or they're just going to completely boo you off the stage or ignore you. So it's that interaction between you and the audience. And at the end of the night, when you get an audience who encore and cheer you and throw money in your direction, and you make friends for life for the night, because you actually broke through that barrier of checking each other out. I think that energetic challenge of actually reading your audience and then playing into that and bringing the energy, and they will give it back. That's the other thing. And also, I think, Sonja, it's my student, hierdie kant om. And one last thing, what I think is important is that you're between real people. And I think that is very important. When you're playing pub and bar gigs, it's a culture. It's the culture of the times. You find the culture of what's happening right now. And it's raw, and there's a lot of things that go wrong, and there's a lot of rowdiness, but that energetic interaction is just, you can't find it anywhere else. Looks like my student is here. I'll talk to you guys later.